Our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Good night.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not? 11, 11, 11. Good night.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Takes it in at the 21. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on. Go, go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
2nd and 6 now. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Check out.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set. Street.
Nix from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's go. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll throw again, Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hey, Monday. Right.
Fields on 3rd. He's on the move. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. 4th down coming up. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He fields this at the 18. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
On third down, here's Nix. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. I'm good.
they'll give left side. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, son. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Moore's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. Up.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They have it on 3rd and 5.
Hey, 10. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Nick's looking to throw. Mims with the grab. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Warrior 70. Cut 19. 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Hey, 10. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Up. Let's go. Hey, 10. Tonight.
Fields throwing here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Nick's with it on first. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Another chance for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields to throw it. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, Scott. No mas, no mas. Right.
Fields looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers. Let go.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set.
They send a man in motion.
Panther 11, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash.
They've got a man in motion.
60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos. Go.
Trying again following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Ready.
Nix now to throw. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 551. 575. Hey, Ken.
Throwing from his own end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal. He gets another shot here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion going left.
Right.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Good.
Tight end gets it running forward. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Shut up. Trap 60, trap 60. Set go.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
60 Maverick. Go.
Nix from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
18 Pioneers. Riggs. Mustang 19. Hut.
He'll throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they bring him down around the 34. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
79 Bronco. Hurt. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Get up.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Okay, ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Nix. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Just don't jump. Ready?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. If the big guy's up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, good luck sneaking a draw by this defense on 3rd down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the 1st down, but with that delay, this defense was all over it. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Smash, smash. Here we go. Set. Roll, roll, roll. Set, go.
Here's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Ready?
Offense to the line for second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Street, street. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Right up the gut. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
Here we go. Right.
They give it to him again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Fields out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He'll start from the 39. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Let's go.
Man in motion here.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Hup.
Nix again on second and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70,
On third down, here's Nix. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side. Side.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
First and 10.
19 right.
13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here we go. Right.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Third and just 2 to go.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Angel. Bunch right. Hey, Ken. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Set. Set, go.
Back to the well again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Set, ready. Go, chap. Go, chap. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Track at 60. Buffalo 18. Go street. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue piling it on here in the 4th. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him.
Here we go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's pretty obvious this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Right.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Good night.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Right.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go, Slide. Man. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Set.
Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. Ready.
Trying the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos moments away from a 2-0 start. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Trying the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing here, Nix. Forced out to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Trying to set this up quick. Handoff on 2nd and short. He breaks the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Fields on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Steelers 10.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Maverick. 60. Here we go. Here we go. Rig alert. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.